What's the deal, family man? Welcome back to the channel, bringing you the realest and the rawest reactions on YouTube. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got 7 rappers who got checked by Goons. We about to run this one up right here, man. Shouts out to Trapologists for the video, man. I like the stuff that they be making over there, man. So go run them up. They at 169, get them to 170, man. Anyways, let's hop up on this. See what they talking about, man. We gonna get straight into it, man. You know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, man. Let's get it.
These are times rappers got caught up in the wrong hood and checked by goons. And we gotta start with DaBaby, because in 2018, DaBaby was in East Atlanta filming a music video for his song 21. He linked up with a film team and got to work. But in the middle of working, a bunch of goons rolled up and tried to press him. The film crew shot the whole interaction. And you can see a bunch of dudes walk up to the spot while DaBaby's trying to work. They stood across the street and started questioning DaBaby, asking him where his permission slip was, since he was in their hood. DaBaby told the dudes nobody signed the permission slip for him. And one of the goons clapped back and said, "I gotta see something. Yeah, this is my city, baby."
Ain't nobody signed up a permission slip for me. Huh? Oh yeah? I ain't know that. Oh, okay.
DaBaby was out.
See, that's crazy, bro, because if that's your city, why ain't nobody know, why you ain't know what was going on? If it's your city, why you ain't know what was going on, man? You walking in there with your house shoes on, eating barbecue wings with a couple of random other homies from the block, and you the only one checking game. So obviously you must run things in around that area, but you ain't know, like, you ain't know. Do you even know who live in that house? Do you even know how they got that house to film that video? Who knows, bro? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it don't look good. It don't look good if you go out there pressing with your homies, and then when the rapper press back, there ain't no repercussions. Makes you look weak as a leader in your hood. You be better off not saying nothing, or you better off just being cool, talking to the homie, maybe getting some pictures in, maybe he come fuck with y'all, maybe he throw y'all some money or something just off the love and off the strength, put y'all in the video just off the strength or something. You better off with that than doing that, and he not even rocking with you. He don't know who you are, don't care who you are, none of that. I'm just throwing that out there, man. It's the art of war, Sun Tzu, right? 48 laws of power, like how to win friends and influence people. These are the things that you gotta know how to understand, how to move, and how that's gonna make you look, whether it's gonna make you look bad or worse.
Numbered in this situation, but he didn't back down at all, since the dudes didn't come at him with respect.
Check out what I'm saying.
He didn't back down at all because the dudes didn't come at him with respect. That's what I'm saying, man.
I ain't no pee-wee though, so it don't go like that. It gotta be respect. It gotta be respect. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. It gotta be respect. Like that. It gotta be respect.
Hey, look at old girl. She spoke. She observant though, which is good. It's like she checking, she seeing what's going on. She saw something she ain't like. She got right up on out of there.
It gotta be respect. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. It gotta be respect. Look, nah. Y'all just come, y'all give respect. Y'all would've got the utmost respect. You see what I say? What good with y'all? Y'all all right?
And thankfully, things calmed down before anything popped off. And just a month after this happened, DaBaby, a dude in Walmart who tried robbing him. But he got off on this case since it was self-defense. And in 2019, DJ Vlad asked DaBaby in an interview if he thought the situation in Atlanta could have gone wrong. And DaBaby told them,
a bunch of guys from the neighborhood show up and ask you for a permission slip. I think they actually used those words.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. So
he
said, "Where's your permission slip?" Did you feel that it could have gone wrong?
That guy was on their side. The guy was on their side. You know what I mean? It worked out perfect for him.
But DaBaby situation is nothing compared to what happened with NLE Choppa or Soulja Boy when getting checked. First, let's talk about the time NBA YoungBoy got checked while shooting a video in LA because he was filming in an area called Watts, and apparently some locals weren't having it, so they pulled up to press him and his people. The video of what went down shows YoungBoy angrily walking around a crowd of people and repeating, "You heard me, Big E," while a car drives by.
Yo, I got family up in Watts, man. Watts ain't no place to play around at. Let me just throw that out there. Watts got a lot of history, dog. Watts got a lot of history, and it ain't a place to really play around at. Look at, man, there's trenches everywhere. The thing about Watts, though, is that it's in LA. The thing about it being in LA, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of famous historic projects in Watts that are very dangerous, you feel me? And there's just a lot of people crammed up over there. So it's not like Mississippi or Missouri where everything's more spread out. It's a little bit more rural. There's not a lot of places, bro. You in the middle of the city. You in the middle of the city when you over there. And yeah, it ain't a place to play around at. That's for sure. I'm sure NBA YoungBoy had plenty of security and all that around, and et cetera, but that won't stop some dudes who just want to just cause some havoc and do, just act crazy. It won't stop them over there. You know what I mean?
Ride full of dudes hanging out the windows yelling at him. And that's when someone in the NBA crew allegedly pulled out his rod. The dudes in the car ducked down and drove off, and the crowd watching the scene ran away screaming. The video cuts off there, and thankfully, nothing bad happened in this situation.
I'm sure
but that
YoungBoy
wasn't
had
the
his
only
people.
time YoungBoy almost had an issue in LA. Later that same month, a dude rapping Bounty Hunter Watts Bloods tried to press YoungBoy while he was walking down the street. It's not clear how it started, but YoungBoy and the other dude started yelling back and forth with each other while YoungBoy's partner held him back. Another video shows YoungBoy and the dude yelling at each other again at a different spot.
You bang for the fame. I can't bang.
Do something. You still on me. You about to get off on him then.
Boy, right?
Come on, man.
Boy, right?
Man, but you supposed to be about to do anything, man.
YoungBoy was
Hey. This what I'm saying about YoungBoy. Look, the baby don't be playing around. Y'all know the stories about him. NBA YoungBoy don't be playing around either, man. NBA YoungBoy don't play around either. Just look, even Lil Boosie said it, bro. LA's a place you gotta be careful when you a famous rapper, bro. You just got to, cause dudes just don't care. There's a lot of dudes that grow up in LA that's been around famous people. Hollywood, not that far of a drive. Beverly Hills, not that far of a drive. Like, all the places where all the famous people be around and be hanging out is not that far of a drive, man. It's right there. It's all the richest people to the poorest that don't care. It's all within the same city. So a lot of cats in LA don't be, just because you famous, you just another person. You just as touchable as the next man. So, for rappers, I'm just saying, be careful out here in LA, man. Anywhere, really. But just for some reason, just a lot of rappers get got in LA, man. That's not from here and get got in LA. So even the ones that's from here get got too. So, yeah.
was trying to get at the dude, but his partner held him back, and the other dude wasn't really trying to make a move. The video cuts off before the situation ends, but nothing really happens since YoungBoy's team was there to keep it cool. And speaking of YoungBoy, he also has goons all over the world who aren't afraid to check people for him.
That's
because
facts.
after YoungBoy dropped the song Bring the Hook, dissing O-Block and King Von, everyone close to Von had something to say about it. And after DJ Academics made a tweet saying NBA YoungBoy on Demon Time right now, it made things worse because Lil Reese responded by saying, that ain't no Demon Time. He just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap. NLE Choppa then agreed with Lil Reese saying, I stamped that. Choppa was basically letting it be known which side he was rocking with in this beef after he made that tweet. But NLE Choppa probably ain't realized that YoungBoy has one of the craziest fan bases in the world. So while Choppa was at the
real.
airport waiting to catch his flight, one of YoungBoy's fans / wannabe goons pulled up on Choppa while recording. Asked him if he's NLE Choppa.
Yeah, are you NLE? I asked you mad times.
The fan then swung at Choppa and the screen went black.
Oh,
and Choppa
shit.
and the guy got into it a little. And after all of that ended, the fan was seen talking on the phone, explaining what he just did to NLE Choppa.
He just beat up NLE Choppa, the rapper. He ain't about nothing. Ain't big NBA, big 4K Trey over here. Y'all feel me? Yeah, he just knocked out a rapper.
And from the looks of it, Choppa didn't get knocked out. He even addressed the situation on social media, saying, it's a difference from getting hit and falling than fighting in flip-flops and falling on your own. I fell throwing a punch. I ain't get hit till I was on the way down, and my backpack 20 pounds. Choppa even spoke on the situation a little in an interview with Revolt, since they wanted to know more about how things went down.
I never heard of
He
this.
like doing all that. And so, boom, he said I was scared. He must have jumped at me. Now, there I hit it right in his mouth, came back with the left, hit him in the mouth again. Then when we squared up again, I swung through the left, hit him again. When I threw my right, my flip-flop, like, my foot. Like, I just felt my ankles just give out.
Quando Rondo made headlines after being involved with the passing of King Von. But that ain't the only issue he's had in the streets. Back in 2019, he was allegedly checked by some Hoovers in LA. Quando used to claim rolling 60s neighborhood Crip, but when the Hoovers checked him at the mall, he told them he wasn't from anywhere. So they let him.
Yo, I never heard of this, but I've heard about Rondo being from rolling 60s and stuff. And it's always weird to me when I hear about people being from LA gangs, but they live like in New York or they live in Atlanta. But I get it, it's just the movement of the stuff, but the movement of the shit. But it's always weird to me because they don't realize how serious people in LA take that shit, bro. Like, you gotta realize when you in a gang that's an LA native gang, and the gang that you in only been around for 2 years, but it's been a gang in LA for 60 years, there's a different level of how serious people take that. And so, then when you in LA, and LA and Hoovers is like, boom, you know what I mean? It's on site. It's on site. And if you a real rolling 60, and some Hoovers come up, you banging rolling 60. Just like if you a real Hoover and some rolling 60s pressing, you banging Hoover. Especially if it's already known by people who you are, who you is. You're not just a random on the street. They know exactly who you are and what you claim. That's why they press you. So then you don't claim your set. Now you looking like a buster from your peoples. Just saying.
Slide, but later a picture surfaced on the internet, Quando throwing up gang signs in LA. That's when a dude named Alshon Martin hopped on IG to air Quando out.
But one thing about you, bro, when I catch you, I'm a bro. I don't get cool behind you. I see a couple of your people trying to tap in and hit me through my DMs. It's not working, bro. Just keep that same energy. You throwing up the set over there, throw it up everywhere you go.
That's what I'm saying. They take that shit real serious, bro. For real. It's not nothing to play around with, bro. It's a real, like, religion over here where it might be a trend over there. It's been over here. People seeing homies die over there, grandparents to your uncles, to your aunt, to your aunties, to your uncles, to your grandparents, to your great-grandparents. There's been life lost over this shit. Think about it, to your grandparents, great-grandparents, maybe. Versus it's just you the first generation over there, but for over here, it's 4 generations deep. It's a different level of seriousness. Even with Rondo, bro, his homie got shot and died at a gas station next to the Beverly Center in Beverly Hills. That's where I go back to that whole Beverly Hills right there. Hollywood right there, where all the bullshit over here, and this the nice area. It ain't that far. It ain't too hard to get over there. You know what I mean? Gotta be careful.
And in August 2022, Quando was in LA when 3 gunmen pulled up on him and started firing his way. Quando made it out without getting harmed, but his homie Lil Pab, unfortunately, passed away on the scene. After Pab passed, Quando posted his IG story and said he was leaving the Crip life behind. He said, "My main man's gone and a lot more. I'm cool on a lot of. If I feel like you not with me, there's no reason for me to be holding on to you. No need to shake your hand or fake something with you." Quando got clowned on social media for saying he's leaving the Crips.
See, that's crazy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't really real for you. When you from, it's different when the gangs go over in different places from where they from. It's not the same. It's not the same love for it. It's not the same dedication. It's not the same loyalty. It's none of that. Not the same history. None of that. You just gonna choose not to do that. People out here can't do that.
But it looks like he's just trying to focus on his music and stay out of street drama. Also, subscribe right quick if you're enjoying this video. And we have to talk about when some goons tried pressing Lil Baby. But first, we have to talk about Soulja Boy, because he's always down for drama. Since in 2017, he was beefing with Chris Brown and wanted to prove he still was respected in the streets. So we pulled up to the hood on IG Live, but it didn't go down like he thought it would, and he ended up getting checked.
Get your
Soldier tried putting his arm around the dude, but the other guy obviously wasn't feeling it and told Soldier Boy to get off of him. That's when Soldier put his phone down and acted like he was gonna square up to hit with the guy. But the video cut off before anything really happened. But that ain't the only time Soldier Boy got pressed, because back in 2019, a video came out of Casanova checking him after they bumped into each other at Sirius XM. Apparently, Soldier had yelled at a lady before the video started, and Casanova told
Yo, Soldier looks spooked. He looked like he done seen a ghost. He looked like he done seen Debo. And I mean, all respect, that is Casanova, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, I mean, hey, you better recognize what's going on, dog. Yeah. Stay in your lane, man. If you a gangster, you a gangster. If you not, like, you not, bro. Like, it's okay to just be normal, bro. It's okay to be normal. It's okay to be, you can be normal and still be a man, still be stand-up, still be about your shit, still make sure you respect it as a man. That don't mean you gotta be a gangster. I feel like people get that. I feel like people don't understand that. Like, you can still be a man, still have your principles, your morals, and stand on your shit, on your business, of whatever it is, without having to be a gangster. Like, you know what I mean? You can still be a man without having to be a gangster.
told him,
You screamed at a lady, you bug out, homie. Yo, you bugging out. You got all over your face. You bugging out. You high. You smacked. I understand.
and it looked like the situation was about to heat up.
But you don't understand how they treat
I understand what you're saying. It's females, homie. Look, females.
So if they females, they need to talk like females. Why is she talking like she gangster?
Soldier Boy's security wanted Casanova to calm down, but luckily for Soldier and his crew, nothing serious went down. But now, let's move on to when some goons in St. Louis tried checking Lil Baby, because Lil Baby was getting ready for his show and lacing his shoes up. But the goons saw him and started talking crazy. So Lil Baby responded to the dude saying what they talking about, since he didn't know what was going on. But the goons were originally mad since Lil Baby was in their hood and didn't let them know what he was doing. And Lil Baby stood his ground, even though he wasn't in his hood. And thankfully, nothing bad happened. But I can't say the same about the
Lil Baby stay ready, bro. I've seen enough videos of him ready, trained to go. You know what I mean? And his people's around him trained to go. So I know he not moving naked or reckless out here. He just moving how he move.
Detroit scam rapper TJ X6, because TJ was very popular in 2019 after his song Dark Web blew up, where he talks about stealing identities and committing credit card fraud. He even recorded videos of him dropping checks at Wells Fargo.
Just got out today, back on my grind. Thought the cops was gonna stop me. I don't need no evidence. Ain't no game. They thought it was capped last time, so I had to go into the bank.
The self-snitching is remarkable.
But the scamming didn't take long to catch up to him, because a couple of years ago, TJ posted Lil Baby's ID on his Instagram and said he was going to get rich off his name since he had all of his information. Fans warned him to take the post down since Baby is well respected in the streets. But TJ didn't listen and kept it up. Then a few days later, TJ was shopping in Lenox Mall in Atlanta when a bunch of goons ran up on him. A viral video came out showing TJ running away while the dudes tried to put their hands on him. No one.
Damn, my boy did the goddamn O.J. Simpson run. He get the goddamn 40-yard dash, bro. He did the old man run. Come on, looking crazy. What you think was gonna happen, man?
Was harmed in the situation, but TJ later hopped on IG Live and said he wasn't going to hang around to get whooped since he was outnumbered. 6ix9ine also had some problems with some Florida goons, because on March 21st, 2023, 6ix9ine was working out at an LA Fitness in Florida until some goons at the gym spotted him, followed him into the bathroom, and started jumping him. And the guys didn't really say much. It was just on sight once they saw him.
Hey,
and many
real.
rappers had something to say after this happened to 6ix9ine, because Boosie made a post saying, LMAO, snitches get stitches. A lot more rappers also laughed and joked about the situation. And I'm sure New York rappers are going to have a lot to say about this situation. But speaking of New York, check out this video to see the most disrespectful New York drill lyrics that really happened.
Speaking of that video right there, I actually did a reaction to that video, so go make sure you go peep that, man. But 7 rappers who got checked by goons. Some went better than others, that's for sure, man. You gotta know your place, bro. If you really on that type of energy, it might be different than if you're not on that type of energy. So, know your place, man. Like I said, you can be a man without being a gangster, right? There's people who gangsters who ain't men. All right. Some people want to be a gangster because they think that's what makes them a man, and it doesn't. You being a man is what makes you a man, and if you a gangster on top of that, then that's just what it is. Anyways, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. Send me more videos to react to. Hit the like button, subscribe, get at me on the Patreon, all that stuff, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real, real rare, real always reaches everyone next time. Peace.